Hello, this is Gamer Boy talking here. Welcome back to Just Play and welcome back to Flashback Part 2. We're on level 2 now and we're going to give it a go. So we'll see how we get on. Historically, this is the longest level in the game, I believe. It takes a good while, so we will be here a while. I might have to split this into 2 parts, I'm not sure. But we'll see. See how far we get. And I know what I'm coming to here. This always catches me. I never have a good strategy here. I always get shot. So I'm just going to have to deal with it. Nah. It never works. It never works. That never works. It never does. It never works. I never know what to do there. I always get shot. This is Ian. This is the guy I mentioned earlier on. Thanks, Conrad. Those cops were the 50. And Ian will... I know the holocube earlier on that you saw gave a brief message on what he had to do, but he doesn't know why he's doing it. So you sit on this seat and it'll tell you. It kind of reminds me of Total Recall, if I'm honest. Okay. So he basically escaped from a chair that had no restraints in it. I always question that. Why wasn't he cuffed to the chair? That doesn't make any sense. So that's who's after you because you've ran off. That's where the beginning of the game, the cutscene earlier on starts. And he flies off and now we're here. Another reference to Total Recall, I think. They give me a force field. This actually comes in handy, so when you're shooting people, whatever, they're going to shoot back at you eventually. If you press the B button, this little force field comes up. It actually deflects shots. Well, not deflects them, it just blocks them from hitting you. It's handy for those floaty guys, the cops that were shooting me earlier on. If I had it then, it would have worked, but alas. This guy also has a fuse that I need. You see, he had a force field, so that's how it works. His didn't work very well because I'm better than him, but... Oh, I am not looking forward to doing this level. I must have done it so many times. I hate it. It's so long. Welcome to New Washington, young man. Here's a map of the city, which you may find useful. Thank you. It's been a while since I actually read the dialogue in this game. I normally just mash B through it. So, he said the map earlier on, so... This map is, I am actually in, I think I'm in Asia at the moment, and I've got to go to America to the bar, and then eventually I've got to go to Africa to get a job, and then go to Europa to get the job, or whatever the case is. I've basically got to go to each city for the time being, and then you basically commence to get the level from there on, so it's basic enough. It's getting there, it's the problem. It's pretty lengthy. It takes a while to get to these places. You've got to backtrack back and forth. It's tedious. I find this level extremely tedious. But I've done it so many times, it's like nothing to me, but at the same time, it's long. We'll be here for a while if I take my time, but if I can get it done quick, we won't be here that long. But basically what I've got to do here is go to this bar and talk to the barman. I'd like to speak to Jack. Jack's not here. I've been sent by my friend Ian. Okay, Jack's waiting for you outside. I never did understand that when I was a kid. Now I do understand it. He was trying to be secretive because he didn't know who I was. And here's Jack. I'm Jack. You're after some false papers. Yes, it's possible. 1,500 credits. I'm talking about this here. Go to the employment office, you'll find work. Come back when you've got it. So basically I've got to go to the employment or the travel agency and get a work permit, I think. Oh, I don't know. I think it's the work place. Oh my god, I don't remember. Jesus. America. I think it's the travel agency. Yes, it's the travel agency. They give me a work permit, and then I've got to go to the job centre to get a job. And the machines that they have reminds me of the job centres we have here in Ireland. They're machines you use to... It's pretty similar. First floor. I don't have time to talk to ignorant people. This part always confused me, so it's window A. I'd like a work permit. No, it's not here. See window C. I'd like a work permit. No, it's not here. See window B. I'd like a work permit. Okay. The boss will see you now. That doesn't make sense to me. It was like, what, were you trying to test me or something? I'd like a work permit. No problem getting a permit. I need your ID card. Here you go. And thank you very much. So now I've got to go to the job centre and get a job. The jobs, that's basically where this game begins properly. This is where the level begins properly. Because these jobs provide you with the missions that you need to complete to finish the level. And some of them are dangerous, some of them are full of puzzles, very platform heavy. I'll get used to it. I am used to it. I've often wondered what this is all about, by the way, because I did this before. Oh, I need to wait until I get credits to do it, but you can actually print out a little passport photo from that coin slot, and I don't understand why. Okay, this is the job centre. Before I do anything, I need to use this. And I need to save. Saving takes a long time in this game, it's ridiculous. Three, two, one. There. I also seem to know when the save is going to finish. So basically, for every mission you complete, a new one will appear on each of these screens. I'll show you what it is. File, random numbers, user, whatever. Receipt of parcel at the spaceport in Asia and transportation to Titan Travel Agency, which is in Africa. You will earn 100 credits if you do it. If you accept this mission, please insert your work permit. So you do that, and then the mission commences, and that's what you've got to do. This is easy enough, just delivering something. So this is where we start running to our locations. Quick, hurry. Was it Asia? Was it Asia I was supposed to go to? I think it was, yes. Off here. Go to that place with the post. I'm the messenger. Oh yes, take this parcel to the travel agency. Very carefully valuable. And we're off. Oh, quick, grab it, quick. Haha, there we go. It's not here, it's Africa, I'm sure. That's correct. If I remember correctly, a man with a gun is at the very top of this place, so force field at the ready. Not sure if it's on the left or the right. Come on. Oh, he's dead. Quick. And then you just hand this guy the parcel and that's that done. Easy. That's one mission complete. I think I've got 4 more to go or 5 more to go, I'm not sure. So now I've got to go all the way back to the job centre, which is Europe, and do the next one. And it's just rinse and repeat. The missions are different. And eventually, yeah. As I said, I have this thing. Prints out a photo. I don't know what the photo does. Haven't got a clue. I really do not know what to do with that. In fairness, I never looked it up, so it's my own fault. What those photos do, I have no idea. I don't need a shield, and I probably don't need to save it either. I think I'm okay. Escort a VIP to the research centre. The VIP will wait for you at the entry to restricted area 2. You'll need to be armed as the area may be dangerous. 300 credits. If you accept this, please insert your work permit. That's not a problem. Yeah, we'll skip that. We will save it because I have a habit of making silly mistakes and we're not going to have that today. And while I'm waiting for this, I'm going to look up what photos for. Because I actually have no idea what those photos are for. I've seen them so many times and I've never used them. Okay. Just going to walk there. I'd say I would have to do a little bit of extensive research to find out what that does, so I won't bother my arse too much about it. So I need to go to restricted area 3, which is in Africa. So that means I've got to take 1, 2, 3 stops before I get off. Which gives me more time to actually look up the... Damn it! Press A when I hear it. Oh wait, 2 steps. 2 stops, no more stop, and then we're in Africa. Okay, here we go. So restricted area, there's 3 of them in this level, and they're exactly that, they're dangerous. So the game says there's enemies here and whatnot. So this is the VIP. Lead on, young man, take me to the research centre. So this is basically a hold the hand kind of thing. I don't like them, but thankfully all it is him following me to where I need to go and me clearing off enemies that are in front of me. So easy. He doesn't get shot, he doesn't die, nothing happens to him, he can't even shoot him, I don't think so. It's so easy. It's a mine. I made a completely stupid comment when I first reviewed this game. When my initial method was doing what I'm doing right now, talking about the game as I play it. I was talking about the game as I was watching the edited footage, and I stopped myself from describing a certain feature in the game because the footage showed me getting blown up by the mine, and I stopped in my tracks and says, as for the mines, as you can see there, I got knocked down by a mine. It sounded so silly. Oh Jesus, that's a method I never do again. Never commentate as the video plays. Script it and then read it out and do the editing later. Okay, force field just in case he shoots me first. He didn't, and I got the key. Well done. So we get up here, put the key in this machine here. I'm not sure what's out. Oh yeah. These things, I do not remember what they're called, but they're really annoying. They will float towards you and try and zap you with their whatever it is they try and zap you with. So they're a very close quarters enemy, and they do chase after you until they're in your face, so it's best to shoot them from a distance. They all take various lengths of time to kill. I don't know if it depends on the difficulty you're playing on and the level that you're playing on, but he took 16 shots, so it is pretty random, I think. And another key. Don't do what you did the last time and roll down and die. That's another thing this game has. It's it doesn't just have fall damage, it has realistic altitude to the point where if you fall from too great a height, you do die instantly and you have to continue from where your last save point was, or worst case scenario from the beginning of the level. And with this level, you do not want that to happen. And I think this is the last thing I need to do. All I have to do is go down to this elevator. And yep, this is the research center. He'll say thank you, I think. And yep, I arrived safely and no longer in danger. Done.